everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of Time to Dust. Oh yes, it's that new little side series that I'm doing so I can show off and clean some other figures or items in my collection that maybe none of you even know I have, or it's not been on screen or in a photo or whatever have you. Like maybe you don't know that I've got a mummified gerbil collection hidden in Carter's closet. It's just, you never know. So maybe look forward to maybe seeing that in a future episode. I don't know if I'd want to dust those, but anyways. So yeah, I've got my dusting shirt material here. I'm gonna go ahead and say right off the bat that this particular item is long overdue for a dusting. Long overdue. I know there's one individual out there that has been waiting for this figure to get dusted, and your wish has come true. So we're gonna take a look at that I guess I said figure, didn't I? Well, there you go, cat's out the bag. It's a figure, go figure. So yeah, so we're gonna dust one of many important pieces in my collection, but this one holds a special place for more than a couple of reasons. One, it was a gift. Two, it's one of my absolute favorite characters in all of Star Wars. Three, it came from two very special people that mean the world to me, and that's Brian and Mike. Mike and Brian, and that of course is this is my very first hot toy. Cody's been with me for a little while now. It's not like he's new to the collection. He's not. I always treat this and my only other hot toy, my Mando hot toy, with I don't know, is there some baby gloves or something? They stress me out. I love them to death, but my anxiety kind of gets up there because I know they're not fragile like porcelain doll, but I know they can break. And my track record with some figures that I've owned, so it's I don't want to touch them too much. So occasionally I will change maybe if I'll put his helmet on or what have you, maybe swap out his weapons or whatnot, or do the hologram accessory that he comes with. But I try not to touch Cody or Mando at all. I just like to sit and look at the two of them. I would love a companion piece for Cody, which would force Mando out of that home, but who knows? Maybe one day I may be able to work my way up to being able to find an episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi. Most of you know Obi's probably my favorite Star Wars character as far as hero, and just the relationship that Cody and Obi-Wan had. I don't know what it was. There was some quippiness back and forth, and you can just see in some of the looks and whatnot. He definitely had the most screen time, I think, out of any named clone and clone commander or officer or what have you. So I'm just gonna pull this stuff apart while I'm talking. So yeah, so I did have this figure pre-ordered. Unfortunately, life happened, and I had to cancel my pre-order, lost my deposit, but it wasn't horrible. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna. That's fine. I've got my Black Series. I've got a few other little Cody bits. That's okay. I'm good with that. I've got the Lego build, so that's good. But one day, all of a sudden, boom, something shows up on my doorstep, and of course, if something is attached with Brian's name to it, and to some degree Mike has done this to me as well, they love to sneak in a big surprise. And wow. So yeah, needless to say, this guy was just a brilliant, just, oh, I love him. He's, oh, see? Yeah, he just, yeah, this is one of my calming figures. Like, if I'm having a crap time, I like to come down and just sit down here and look. And of course, because they're slightly larger than the majority of my collection, my eyes tend to track back to Cody and to Mando. And yeah, he's just he's gorgeous. I love him, and I'm saying that, and I am biased because yes, he is my favorite. I love the marking. I love the scoring on him. Just, you know, not that Black Series like brand new first day in the armor look. Just the detail is brilliant. He's got a few little bits, and I am shaking a little bit just handling him, but I'm trying here. Like his antenna up on his upper shoulder, and his one piece here, I did snag once. I was like, oh, luckily nothing happened. I didn't pull it out, nothing broke. But yeah, there are a few little bits to be very careful on with him. I honestly, I can barely do a Black Series figure justice, let alone doing a review on a hot toy. There's just so much. There probably is articulation points on this figure that I'll never figure out, or even bother to attempt to want to figure out. I'm also gonna say this too, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna start pulling him apart and putting other pieces on him, because this is like my 8th or 9th attempt at this particular dusting, and he is spotless. There's not a lick of dust on him. Yeah, no dust. Now I should probably buff his head a little bit, since I did give him a little lip. So yeah, so Cody. So obviously, you see, he comes standard with a few weapons. So we've got the rifle, we've got his blaster, comes with 2 of those, you know, those good old standard Men in Black cricket pistols that we see with Rex and Fox and everybody pretty well nowadays. I'll show them off in a minute here. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a really good look. So this is my new pose. This is what I ended up doing. Originally, I did have the unhelmeted head pose holding the helmet, but I was kind of like, yeah, I kind of like the look of that. So I think we're going to go with this for a while. His pack here is magnetic, which is very, very cool. Yeah, the detail's just amazing. And like every little piece moves on its own. And that's a hard thing for me to get used to as well, because things slide if I'm trying to pop a hand on, or just like, oh, no, okay, I didn't break it. I'm like, okay, we're being really good with things. So I'm just gonna put him back on his stand for a minute, and I'll show you the other, well, the accessories and what have you, and like the alt head, or I guess the unmasked head anyways. So yeah, Cody and Obi-Wan, again, go seeing them in the retirement home, going fishing for goober fish or whatnot. But there is the unmasked or unhelmeted. There's just the face. There's Cody right there. Just amazing detail on that. Looks so nice. So nice. So I don't know, maybe I'll just maybe we could pretend it's Django and I could just put the head no, that's a little off. So we've got the head. Again, we get 2 of these. There is one hand like that. Just an open. We're gonna put that part down and look at just the last few bits. So the other hand's on here. We've got his probably, what was that? It's probably his fire. And there's a single pointy finger right there. There you have. And just a slightly open. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that one is made for holding Obi-Wan's lightsaber hilt when he's handing it back to him when he hops on that annoying squawky lizard bird thing. I bet you. Anyway, and I believe the last one is a good old, gotta have one of those thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you do this right now. I mean, honestly, if you're not enjoying it, I suppose you could do that too. That is interaction with the channel, but I think that would be pretty sweet. Wow, that worked out really well. Anyway, and definitely the last but not least accessory, we have his alternate forearm. So I've already taken the cover off. I have a hard time with that, so I did it before filming. The batteries, unfortunately, are not in it because, like I said, this I've lost count of how many times I've had to film this. But I'm like determined this time. I have done the video twice since I've owned this figure, since he's come to live with me. But both times the file corrupted and I just got too frustrated and I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. And no, that was it. So you get the Emperor hologram, and I don't know if it'll pick up the kind of the ridgy look. Oh yeah, maybe a little bit. So it actually makes it look like he's really holographic. So that's really cool. So you get the Emperor, you get Master Yoda, you get Obi-Wan Kenobi, you gotta. And please, somebody in the comments, let me know, is that an airborne trooper? He's got a Kama, but it also looks like the Purge Trooper helmet style, or the airborne or something. I don't know. So let me know. I know somebody will, even if I don't ask. So let me know about that one. But yeah, that's a solid piece. Like, there's no articulation or anything on that wrist. But yeah, I don't like to leave the batteries in just in case they decide to start to corrode, and I don't want to damage the figure. So I mean, that's everything that he comes with, except for his stand, and thank goodness that he comes with one of these. He does stand quite well on his own, but I don't trust myself, so he gets the stand, absolutely. I don't think of it. Is Mando? Oh yeah, Mando's got it riding up the crotch as well, so good for both of them. But yeah, he is, I would love to find an episode 3 Obi-Wan as a companion piece. Again, maybe one day. If not, I am thrilled to death to say that this was my first, came from two amazing individuals. Yeah, this is, I love him. He's just brilliant. Give him a kiss again. I'll buff his head again after I finish recording. But to Mike and Brian, Mike, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys know that I said this when I did the unboxing for him. You know, this is, wow. All this time later, I'm still speechless, and yeah. So the shakes are starting up a little bit again. So I'm gonna put him on his stand, and we're gonna get this sucker done. So we will catch you in. We'll catch you in the next episode of Time to Dust. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Later, eh?